So something happened recently between me and Dale, and actually I don't even remember what it was because there's been so much since that, so much rumination, conversation, and we've moved well beyond it. I wanted to talk to you about conscious communication, and not just conscious communication as in being aware of the communication we're having and with ourselves as well, but also non-harming conscious communication, which is really something that we focus on. It's like what we've always said about people when they've shared that they're really self-aware. That's wonderful, but are you doing anything with it? It would always be our question. Do you have self-empathy as well? If you're aware of the way that you're feeling and showing up, are you taking care of yourself? So non-harming conscious communication is something that we want to apply. And so this thing between Dale and I triggered those emotions within me of frustration, disappointment, resentment, and I was stewing in those, and I wanted to kind of lash out. I wanted to have the conversation with her, and I knew that would not go well. And so I continued to pause to do the work that I know how to do for myself, to take care of myself first so that I can be in conscious communication with her. And that took some time because I kept wanting to shortcut it and go out and like tell her how she was wrong and how she did this thing. And as I did the work, I kept realizing that the triggers within me I could deal with. And even the situation itself, what part of that did I own? And so I was taking care of myself in that. Because every time I wanted to go have the conversation, I would get nervous and uncomfortable because I knew it wasn't going to lead to something productive and unifying. And so I did the work that we share with you here in this blog. And I came together with Dale, and it doesn't mean it was a fun and joyous conversation. It was what we call a sweaty conversation and uncomfortable because I had no idea what her perspective was on the whole thing. But when I shared it, I received that back, and we continued to communicate over the next couple of days about that. And we came to just a much better understanding of how each other react in situations like that and what our needs are in those moments so that we can continue to grow together. And so we see this in our coaching with people in their workplaces, in their home life. And so we're sharing this blog with you in hopes that you will be able to adopt some of these practices for yourself, take care of yourself, non-harming, conscious communication, and be that with others. Lead in that way. All right? Enjoy the read. Let us know what you think.